Doctor reacts to house and oh my god, you did not just link this to me.
Clinic hours just like I do. So today I'm going to react to some of his funniest and most unusual patient encounters.
Oh,
also,
God.
huge
Here
thank
we
you to
go.
ShipStation for sponsoring this video.
Hashtag ad!
So where do you feel the pain?
In the back of my head here.
Uh-huh. It's Beccaria's sign. That'll be down by your 3rd trimester.
I'm not in school.
Neither is your fetus.
Oh, God.
You didn't know you were pregnant?
How do you know that just from the headache?
I know because of the tight shirt stretched over the swollen boobs, the salt
I'm sorry, excuse me? What?
craving you imported into the clinic, the motion sickness patch.
He's like an Amazon algorithm that knows what you purchased, so he thinks he knows you. It's like how TikTok has been pointing out things about us because it knows us so well because of what we watch and what
Oh my god, what the
we search and what we click. Dr. House was the original algorithm.
I'm a virgin, says my fiance.
I believe him.
Aren't there other ways I could get pregnant, like sitting on a toilet seat?
Absolutely. There would need to be a guy sitting
no?
between you and the toilet seat. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that was a good line.
Been waiting here for 6 hours. Am I the father or not?
No, but she also didn't cheat on you. Normally, sperm meets egg, DNA meets DNA, goes back to her place, cells divide. 9 months later, joy is bundled. Abnormally, an egg could have 2 naturally occurring gene mutations that don't naturally occur together. A spontaneous calcium spike could prep the egg for fertilization without sperm, and a division mistake could let the egg split up without ever needing male DNA at all.
Jesus, I've never heard of this.
What? Is that real? That is not real. What the
In humans, it's only ever been theorized, it was never proved.
Well, obviously
Baby
on House,
Jesus!
it's gonna happen.
Your daughter has only maternal DNA. I personally checked this 5 times. In 7 months, you will have a virgin birth. Merry Christmas.
What the That is not, is that real? That cannot happen. There's no way. These 2 genetic deletions might each have a 1 in 1 billion chance of occurring. And that's not counting the calcium spike and division problem required to initiate parthenogenesis in the first place. Oh, finish the video?
I can't, there's no way this has ever been reported.
It's dry. Who cares? It's beautiful.
What was he looking at?
Lawn were half as well maintained as that. Pigeons wouldn't have the nerve to poop on it.
Looking into the nose with an otoscope, you're not gonna get a lot of information. Usually you have to go deeper with a fiber optic
He lied? Wait, who was lying?
camera, which is like one of those cameras that you go in with a remote and you could see it on a
Wait, what happens in the episode? House was lying? He lied to save the relationship in the show? Huh? What? He lied to say, excuse me? Excuse me, excuse me. He lied? Bruh, do you know the serious amount of trouble he would be in if he was a real doctor? Excuse me. That is illegal. Excuse me. He committed medical crimes. Every episode was a good thing I didn't watch that dumbass ass show.
video screen. That's where you're gonna get good info. You can really visualize the turbinates,
Stupid-ass
the
show.
posterior nasal passageways. You
Stupid caca show.
can even see the vocal cords once you go a little further down.
Good grooming is important.
Is that a shot?
People do judge you on your appearance. When you entered, I noted your shirt hadn't been pressed. You
Show.
hadn't shaved in quite some time. I extrapolated you are a person for whom detail was not a major
What
concern.
the f is
I
happening?
like that he's pointing it correctly. Most people point it up, but if you're pointing it up, you're just looking at the front of the nose. So he is pointing in the correct direction at least.
I was worried you might apply that same standard in your
You use
work.
toenail clippers up there?
Whoa, don't use toenail clippers in your nose.
Who the f puts toenail clippers up their nose? What the f? Are you insane?
Folks,
They're longer, so they allow me to better reach the upper hairs.
bro, get one of those.
Oh my god. Dude, there are so many devices you can buy for your nose. You can buy clippers for your nose, an electric thingy. What the f? Are you crazy, man?
Those tools that you go in, you press the button, and it just has like a protected little shaver in there.
You've got athlete's foot in your nose.
Ooh, so he
Oh my god, in your nose? Feet nose. Ew, he has feet nose. Ew, he has feet nose. That's disgusting.
He basically has a tinea, a fungal infection in his nose, probably because his nail clipper had toenail fungus. But House would not have been able to know that without A, looking at his toe and confirming that he has an onychomycosis, which is a toenail fungus, and B, that this is in fact fungal spores. A fungal rash, especially in an enclosed environment like this, is just gonna look like irritation on a mucous membrane. You're not gonna know exactly what's the cause.
Sore throat?
Oh, that's a lot of blood.
I am so glad I was blocking that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. He was bleeding from his dick. Oh my god. Oh my god, he was bleeding for his wiener. He was bleeding for his wiener. He was bleeding for his wiener.
Maybe close
Pee-pee
the
blood.
curtains there, champ. Give the patient
Pee-pee
some
blood,
privacy.
pee-pee blood, pee-pee blood.
Lupus. Well, not everyone can operate.
He's sweating a lot, so he's either going into shock, he has an infection, a fever, something's going on.
My new girlfriend. Never been with a guy who wasn't circumcised.
Oh my god, he cut his dick. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a f***ing idiot.
Freak.
He tried to circumcise himself?
I got some box cutters.
Box cutter!
I don't even have a wiener and it hurts. I don't even have a pee-pee and it hurts.
I sterilized them.
Get a plastic surgeon. Get the Twinkie back in the wrapper.
That's probably the most real part of House, that you get a plastic surgeon or you get a specialist involved. Because Dr. House can't be a specialist for
God,
everything.
my wee
Let's take a
wee.
moment and
That
talk
doesn't
about
exist.
ShipStation.
My head's killing me.
We spent a week doing top of head in anatomy. I know just where it is.
Ow!
Oh my god, how did he know those? Okay, if someone says the top of their head is hurting them and then you push on the sinuses and the sinuses are tender, that's interesting.
Your sinuses are clogged. Judging by the scratches on your hands, I'm guessing a new cat.
Yeah, it was my mother's. She's dead.
What a fucking dick. At least warn her and tell her that you're gonna press on her sinuses. Jesus Christ. But that is true. You can get a horrific headache in any area from sinus issues.
Dead?
You keep a dead cat?
No.
Yeah, so if you have an allergic reaction to a cat, that can cause, obviously, congestion in your nasal passageways. It can cause your eustachian tube, which is the pressure-relieving tube inside.
It's the fucking caracol! It's the caracol! It's the caracol in the ear! Eustachian tube. Eustachian tube.
The sinuses and ear canal to get inflamed, close up, because it's a very short, not short, very narrow tube. And when it gets inflamed, it closes off, and it feels like there's a lot of pressure in here. And a lot of people want antibiotics for their sinus infections, whereas most sinus infections are caused by a viral cause, not bacterial. Therefore, you don't need antibiotics.
You have to knock off an
A lot of times, but there are many cases. Well, never mind. We won't get into it.
hour early today. Know why? I kissed my boss's ass. Did you ever do that? I think she
He licked his boss's ass.
said yes because she wants to reinforce that behavior. Wants me to kiss a lot of other people's ass. She wants me to kiss yours. What would you want? A doctor who holds your hand while you die, or a doctor who ignores you while you get better? I guess it would particularly suck to have a doctor who ignores you while you die.
What the f*** is he talking to him about
Think it's
this
gonna come out on
for?
its own?
Why the f*** is he talking to his patient about this? Why is he saying this to his patient? What the f***? What the? If I ever had a doctor that talked to me like that, I'd be like, I would like to I'm getting a second opinion. I'm out of here, bro. It's a show. I don't give a flying f*** if it's a show. I don't care. He's not a good doctor. He's not a good doctor, and he has bad bedside manner. He sucks balls. Why would anyone go to see that mother?
I just do not understand his diagnosing ability. He has ultrasound vision. He's like a dolphin, but
Tax these balls. I don't give a flying
a Dr. Dolphin. He can make the echo of the sound bounce off his intestinal walls and tell him that there's something in
He
his
gets
butt.
results.
You've been here half an hour. You haven't sat down. That tells me it's location.
Or he's nervous.
You haven't told me what it is. That tells me it's humiliating. You have a little birdie carved under your arm.
Oh,
Tell
so all of a sudden you see with X-ray vision that has something shoved up his ass. Shut the f up! Oh my god, I hate this guy. I hate him. I hate him.
me you have a high tolerance for
I hate-
humiliation, so I figure it's not
hemorrhoids.
I fucking hate show. Oh my god, I can't watch these types of shows. I can't watch these shows. Ah! Oh my god.
I've been a doctor 20 years. You're not going to surprise me.
I don't give a flying how long you've been a mother.
3 player.
There's an MP3 player up his ass. What the happened, man? Did your sphincter want to listen to Queen? What's going on here?
Odd.
What are we gonna do?
I'm going to wait.
Maybe ask, maybe do some imaging, maybe see if there's an obstruction, my guy.
Right? What the dude? What the? He's acting like the guy like placed it all deep inside and it's like all the way up his intestine. What the is he saying?
3 player.
An iPod.
What are we gonna do?
I'm going to wait.
Maybe ask, maybe do some.
Like, you're gonna wait? Excuse me? Hey, excuse me, Dr. House. What is the department that we have in our facilities for people when they have things going on in their body and we need to see inside because we need to make sure that everything's okay. We need to make sure if stuff can come out. What was that called again? Imaging? Oh, imaging and radiology? Yeah.
Imaging. Maybe see if there's an obstruction, my guy. Small bowel obstructions happen, usually because of a post-surgical adhesion, but here too.
He's been using his inhaler?
Not in the past few days. He's only 10. I worry about children taking such strong medicine
Give him his inhaler, you
so frequently.
What happened to your leg?
Your doctor probably was concerned about the strength of the medicine, too. She probably weighed that danger against the danger of not breathing.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
god,
far-
I'm going to lose my mind. I am going to lose my mind. What the fuck? I'm very concerned about the medication. Bitch, he can't breathe! What the
Child with asthma, I see parents run into this issue quite often. A lot of times have
Oh
concerns about
oh my god.
using a preventive inhaler, of which you're supposed to use every single day. And you're not supposed to use these willy-nilly. The way that we treat asthma is a step-up plan. So we start with the lowest amount of intervention, and then we work our way up depending on the symptoms, depending on the severity.
If you or your loved one has blue lips, I think it's time for you to get their motherfucking inhaler!
Severity of the illness, and sometimes you need to take a preventive in order to decrease the amount of times you need to use your emergency inhaler, to decrease the amount of times you have nighttime attacks, and most importantly, to decrease the amount of times you end up in.
That's what they don't understand. It's like when you take these types of medicine, like it slowly builds up in your body. Like you need to stay on treatment for it to do anything. You can't be like, oh, I got an inhaler. I used it one time. I'm great now. No, that's not how that works.
In a hospital, intubated. That's why we do it. And something interesting about asthma is if you're having an acute asthma attack and you're in a hospital and you're breathing really fast and you're trying to breathe out, it's really important to know that if you just
It pisses me the fuck off because I have lived my life, okay? There have been multiple instances where it's like I know what it's like to feel like you're drowning. Like you feel like you're drowning and you're not even in the water. And I remember my mom frantically trying to find any little thing that worked, okay? I was on a gajillion and one medications and she would rush me to the ER because I was like choking on my own mucus. And then I see people like this and it's just like, why would you put your I'm gonna lose my God, bro, I hate this show. I hate this show.
start fatiguing and breathing
This is why I'm not allowed to watch these type of shows.
slower, even though you haven't improved your wheezing. That could be a sign that you're fatiguing, and that's a reason you need to get intubated, to actually buy you time in order.
Bro, you do not. I know what I'm telling you. You do not want to be. You do not want to be intubated. It is not fun.
Say this show makes you feel calm, chill.
This show makes me want to rip my eyes out. I want to go ape shit. Okay, I want to punch my monitor right now.
For the asthma attack to pass. Where does House
wanna punch
MD
my
rank on my
monitor!
master list of best medical dramas? Click here to find out, and don't forget to visit shipstation.com/Dr. Mike to begin your 60.
I can't. We gotta do a challenge where you guys just send me like medical show shit because I will die. I think I would die on stream if I were to watch any. Oh my god, my chest hurts from so. My chest hurts from how upset I got. Oh God.